Hi everyone, Children's Librarian Alicia here again. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be recommending some books that you can read at home online while the library is closed, suggesting some activities you can do with some things that you might have in or around your house, and telling some bad jokes. So today I'm going to be recommending some books and activities all about nature and the great outdoors, which is something I think all of us miss a little bit. And our joke is, what did the judge say when the skunk came in to testify? He said, odor, odor in the court. Aha. All right. So our first book today is called Whale's World by Nicholas Reed, and this is a picture book that you can read and listen to on Tumble Books, and it is an informational picture book about the West Coast and the marine coastal life, marine animals and land animals who live along the coast here in BC, and it follows a pod of orcas as they swim up the coast and through the Great Bear Sea. And it just talks about all the different animals that they see as they go by and tells a little bit about them. This book has photos as well, so it's not illustrated, it's photos of all the different animals, and the photography is really, really good. It's really nice to look at. So just for that alone, I really recommend this one as an introduction to our marine life near here in BC. If you would like something a little bit different, we have a book called Do Frogs Drink Hot Chocolate? How Animals Keep Warm. And this is another book from Tumble Books. And it's a very basic nonfiction book that talks about how different animals have adapted to the cold weather. And it's told in sort of this engaging question and answer format, just like the title. So it'll say something like, do frogs drink hot chocolate to keep warm? No, and it'll talk about how frogs really do keep warm. Or, do penguins huddle together to keep warm? Yes, they do. And then it tells you a little bit more about how penguins keep warm, even though they live in very cold places. And it's got really cute cartoonish illustrations, so it's fun to read and look at. Our third book is called What Matters, and it's by Alison Hughes. You can also read this one on Tumble Books. And this one's a little bit different. It's not about animals, but it's about the environment and taking care of the planet. And helping out even in a very small way. So it's about a little boy who picks up a piece of litter and throws it away. That's it. And then the book kind of goes into how just doing that one little thing made a huge difference. So picking up the piece of trash meant that a little worm's burrow wasn't covered up, and meant that these blades of grass over here grew a little taller, and this fish had cleaner water. And so it's a very simple, very gentle kind of introduction to the idea of taking care of the environment around us. Our last book is one for the older ones. This is for kids maybe age 9 or 10 and up. And the book is called Chomp by Carl Hiaasen. And you can read this one on Library to Go. And this is a wilderness survival book with a little bit of a twist, because most wilderness survival titles are really serious and grim and life or death situations. But this one is a comedy. So it's about a boy whose dad is a professional animal wrangler. And he takes a job in the Everglades doing a reality show called Expedition Survival. And things go sideways really quickly. So the show's star has the survival skills of a wet noodle, and he wanders off and gets lost. And then search parties go out to try to find him, and they get lost too, and things just get worse and worse from there. And this is kind of par for the course for most of this author's books. He writes a lot of funny titles that involve animals or animal-related things going on. And he's just a very humorous, funny author. And so if you like this one, you'll probably like all of his other books as well. And we have most of his books on Library to Go, so you can check out some of his other titles too. All right, so our activity idea today is one of the most common things out there are rocks. So if you have some rocks hanging around, dress them up by painting them. And I'm sure lots of you have done rock painting before. This isn't a new idea, but there's something to do today. Grab some rocks, and if you don't have paint, just a permanent marker or like a Sharpie on a clean rock will do just fine. So you can make animals or just designs or just paint single colors on a whole bunch of rocks and put them together. You just make a great little art project. So like for example, this one is just, I painted it and then I drew a design on it with a permanent marker. So even if you don't have paint, you can just take a rock and make a design with a permanent marker on it. Or even some markers that aren't permanent markers will work fine too. Just experiment a little and see what you can do. Let us know what you think. If you have requests for topics, or if you are looking for book recommendations, feel free to comment. And if you're looking for a book recommendation, I'll reply with something. Or if you have ideas for a topic for books and activities that you'd like to see, let me know and I will make one. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.